This program made possible by Fusible, Driver Ed Academy, Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Mullali's Detail Specialist, CSL Plasma, Joseph Toyota of Cincinnati.
Service you can trust. From the most trustworthy brand. Where your neighbor chooses to put their trust. Easy. True. Clear. Shop the Joseph Toyota Advantage. Closer to your home than you think.
And welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, Colerain High School. We call it the Cage. This is a Waycross Community Media, and we are Colerain production of Colerain football. My name is Brian Wyatt, and joining me in the booth a little bit later, Jason Helfrich, bringing you GMC action. The Colerain Cardinals, 3-0, hosting the Middletown Middies, who are 1-2. It is elementary night here at Colerain, and as we look into the field, if we get a chance, this is a special night here at Colerain. Every student who does the academic work and in the classroom from all of our elementaries here in the Northwest School District are lining the field and they're welcoming their players as we're watching Coach Bolden lead his 3-0 Colerain Cardinals through the tunnel. Let's talk about a little bit about tonight's matchup. The Colerain Cardinals come in 3-0 in the league and 1-0 in the league. 3-0 overall and 1-0 in the league. They've come off wins from LaSalle, St. X, and Princeton. Their GMC foe tonight, the Middletown Middies, are 1-2 overall, 0-1 in the GMC. They have wins over Western Hills and back-to-back losses to Springboro and Lakota East. Offensively, the Middletown Middies, they're 218 total yards of offense per game, or ninth in the GMC, but they're number one in passing at 170 yards, testing this Colerain defense tonight. They're scoring 25 points a game. They've lost their quarterback. We're going to see the backup tonight. He's played a couple weeks, a little bit more experience. Kamari Fuller, the 5'10 sophomore. He is 18 for 33 on the year for 127 yards and 1 touchdown with 3 interceptions. Watch out for number 5. That's Josh Bryant, the sophomore running back, their leading rusher. 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also has 6 receptions for 37 yards. Braylon Million, he's a junior, one of the leading receivers for the Middletown Middies. He's got 15 receptions, 156 yards, and 1 touchdown. And leading the Middletown Middies in reception, Shandon Morris, the senior. He has 238 yards and 5 touchdowns. Defensively, that's where Middletown's been struggling the least 3 weeks. They are 9th in the GMC, giving up 329 yards per game and 229 rushing yards per game. Defensive players to watch for the Middletown Middies as we watch Colerain Cardinals take the field. Defensively, look out for Cheek Ball, Kenny Wilson, Gene Underhill, and Troy Benson, your Colerain Cardinals. Oh, we all know about them and their daunted three-headed monster on the option here. Players to watch for Colerain. We know Mr. Everything, tied for the GMC, Deontay Smith-Moore, your quarterback, 432 yards rushing and 6 TDs. J.J. Davis, 9 for 19 carries. He's got 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Ivan Pace Jr. for the fullback. I look for him to have a big game tonight. 38 carries, only 183 yards, but 3 touchdowns. Defensively, that's where Colerain's been shining this year. Only giving up 223 yards per game. And that's only 10 points per game they're giving up. And a lot of those points were just towards the end of the game when you got your seconds. We'll look for stars Eric Phillips, Luke Bolden, Jakari Patterson. We'll be calling their names all day. So joining me in the booth tonight, Chris and Brandon couldn't make it. Jason Helfrich, one of the founders, the founder of WeAreColerain.com, is going to make his broadcast debut. Jason, how do you like it? Normally you're on the field with the camera. No Snapchat tonight, Instagram tonight, but you get to take the mic.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change. I was just out on the field there for the elementary night tunnel and had to hustle back up here to get on the air with you. So.
Oh, it is crazy out there, elementary night. We'll talk a little bit about that as the game progresses. Colerain has they won the toss, deferred to the second half.
Chris Mangold will kick off for the Cardinals. Kick is off. Fielded about the 3-yard line by Middletown.
He's got a nice little seam. He's got a wall.
Brings it out to about Middletown 33-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Colerain has done really good on coverage this year. Patient run. That was number 5. That was Josh Bryant, leading rusher for the Middletown Middies. And that'll bring it out, set them up. Middletown, good field position. Colerain is really won the field position the last couple weeks. Middletown will be starting at their own 34-yard line. Middletown, lots of size up front. They're going to go out of the spread, pistol formation, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers.
Middletown takes a snap, handoff up the middle, stop, looks like for about a loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, nice play. Nowhere run up the middle. Ivan Pace Jr. closes down along with Mason Hill. Comes right over the guard. They're going to lose about a yard on that.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd down, 11.
Shotgun snap, Middletown quarterback back to pass, scrambles to the right, finds a nice little crease there, picks up right about 10 yards, maybe 11. Looks like just enough for the first down.
Yeah, Deshaun Pace comes up from his safety position, but good scramble by the quarterback. Really wasn't anything there and took off on his own. Lots of room up there. He's going to bring it all the way out to their own 45.
Middletown going with a no huddle look here.
Yeah, Kamari Fisher, quarterback, looking to set the pace.
Hands off up the middle, gets a little crease, gains about six I believe.
And it depends on the
inside Cardinal territory.
Yeah, almost. They're going to give him about 7 yards. This Colerain defense is going to be tested early. Always lots of athletes that play for Middletown. So Josh Bryant, just a sophomore, but at 170 pounds, he's got 170 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Flags are out here. Looks like a false start on Middletown. Push them back 5 yards, make it a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Jason. Colerain pretty much heavily favored coming to this game. Middletown's going to have to play mistake-free football. They can't afford to set themselves up 2nd and long and 3rd and long. Real good first down play, but this is going to bring it back all the way to their 48-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to shoot themselves in the foot here, especially early on. Shotgun snap, quarterback, hands off to the running back up the middle. Swarm of Cardinals there. Looks like he'll pick up approximately 2 yards.
Yeah, it looked like Willie Finch come up from his nose tackle position. Probably going to see lots of rotation there from the defensive line. Colerain could go big up front, then go quick up front.
Ball spotted right about midfield. Will bring up 3rd and 5 for the middies here. 10:20 remaining in the first quarter.
They go 4 wide receivers, both stacked on either side.
Shotgun snap, quarterback throws. Oh, in and out of the hands of Michael Bess, I believe. 25 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Michael Bess, that pass was not intended for you, but it looked like it was. Steps right in there and right off the chest. That's why he plays defense, people. But it'll bring up the punting unit. Colerain gets a stop. That's going to be J.J. Davis and Sincere Jones back for the Colerain Cardinals. Going to set up at about their own 15.
Michael Langendorf in punt formation.
Snap is back, kick is up. It's a low kick, fielded by J.J. Davis at about the 16-yard line. He has nowhere to go, tackled almost immediately.
Yeah, sometimes those line drive kicks are easy to return, but outside guy, I believe we're going to get a block in the back. I'm not sure who that was, but he if you're going to block somebody in the back, make sure it's away from the play. He knocked the defender into J.J. Davis right there.
Yeah, it was right in front of J.J. Davis there. Almost closed the hole on him.
So that'll be a spot foul. We watched the replay a little bit late on that, but J.J. Davis, it is a spot foul from the point of the penalty. Going to be half the distance to the goal. Colerain's going to start the ball at their own 9. Let's call it 8.5.
Sounds about right.
Deontay Smith-Moore behind center.
So wide splits, wing formation.
Deontay Smith-Moore hands up at the middle to Ivan Pace Jr. Nothing there. He is swallowed up immediately by the Middletown defensive line.
Good play right up the middle. That was Earl Nelson, the third, 6 foot, 190-pound junior.
Looks like they gave him 2 yards, and now it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals from their own 10-yard line.
So we see both teams. You know, not a lot of teams go back to the huddle anymore. Colerain usually doesn't. They did that time. They have a loose huddle. Again, more wide splits.
Sincere Jones in motion, takes the pitch. Pick up about 5 yards. Take it out to about the Cardinal 15-yard line. Be 3rd and 3, I believe. Third and
Yeah, Sincere Jones hadn't touched the ball a lot this year. Been working on a slight leg injury. Sets up a 3rd down and 3. Middletown looks like they're committed to really kind of stop the middle, putting a lot of guys up there, and led by
Deontay Smith-Moore pitches it back to J.J. Davis. He finds a seam. Takes it out to about the Cardinal 23 or 24-yard line. Pick up about 8 or 9 yards.
He has great patient run by J.J. They just give him this pitch on the outside, waits for it blocking to develop, and finds a little bit of hole. Tell you what, nice block to tight end. Got to give Jaquan Jackson shout-outs right there. Sealed the end. Colerain picks up the 1st down at their own 23.
Sincere Jones in motion. Deontay Smith-Moore keeps it, passes it in the flat to Ivan Pace Jr. down the sidelines. He's got some running room. Knocked out of bounds just inside right about the Middletown 40-yard line.
I tell you what, you think they're going to run. Here comes play action pass. Ivan Pace comes out from his fullback position. Defensive backs go with the wide receivers in the wing, and good patience just lays it right into him, and good blocking downfield, J.J. Davis.
Cardinals have used that passing play quite a few times this year so far. That's been kind of their favorite passing play at this
we've
point.
seen the play action little seam route from the wing back, that slot up a lot, but we haven't seen the fullback used as a receiver a lot. But, if you can get those defensive backs chasing the wing backs and the outside backs, just throw it underneath, make things happen.
Deontay Smith-Moore under center. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing deep down the sideline to J.J. Davis. He's got him about the 18-yard line. He will take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, Middletown is really committed to stop the run. Their safeties and defensive backs really cheating up on the Colerain Cardinals. Colerain Cardinals opening up the passing game. Back-to-back passes, and J.J. Davis goes 39 yards from Deontay Smith-Moore. And as we see a replay, he goes play action, and he's got his choice. There are 3 Colerain Cardinals deep of the defenders. Lays it right in there. J.J. does a work of his own. Colerain scores 8:08 in this 1st quarter. Extra point pending.
That was good for a 61-yard Colerain touchdown. Chris Mangold to attempt the extra point.
Chris Mangold on to attempt the Cardinal extra point here. Deontay Smith-Moore is the holder for the Cardinals.
Yeah, referee slowed it down. I'm not sure if we saw a penalty after that play or something, or maybe a sideline warning. We'll see if he enforces it after the play.
Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So the Cardinals will take the 7-0 lead with 8:08 remaining in the 1st quarter.
Yeah.
Good first drive there for the Cardinals.
Just
take it right down the
a
field.
Colerain fan and a Colerain traditionalist. We run the ball, and we hear that from the stands it's always, throw the ball, Bolden, throw the ball. Well, they did tonight. You'd give what the defense takes.
That's right.
So, a good start by the Colerain Cardinals. You got a defensive stop after a big return from Middletown. You take it right back, and they go 92 yards on that drive.
Good mix of running and passing. That was predominantly passing there. The swing pass down the sideline to Ivan Pace Jr. and then the long pass to J.J. Davis.
So Mangold to come tee it up for the 2nd time. And back for the Middletown Biddies, Shandon Morris and Josh Bryant, along with Braylon Million.
Chris Mangold kicking off for your Cardinals.
We missed a flag there. There must have been a penalty post-possession after the touchdown. So they're going to march it off, and Mangold's going to kick from the 25-yard line.
Before halftime.
Sounds like there was a personal foul called on the Cardinals after the touchdown, so they penalized on the kickoff.
Probably a little bit of excessive celebration, but sometimes you get excited when you get a 39-yard pass play.
That's right. Kick is up. It will be fielded by the Middies at the 15-yard line. Oh, nice tackle by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Colerain's coverage team has been really good. Mangold, he gets good height to the ball. There's no way he's going to kick it into the end zone after that penalty. but he kicks it to the 15, and that's only, what, a 9-yard return? Big tackle there by Elijah Ford.
They get penalized 15 yards, and they still only get out to the 24. I call that a success for the Cardinals.
Anytime you're starting inside the 25, I say you've done well with your kick and return team.
Absolutely.
That'll bring out back Kamari Fuller, sophomore quarterback.
Pass out to the right side, well defended by the Cardinals. Oh, but he breaks free. He picks up, looks like about 6 yards, knocked out at about the 31. Call that 7 yards.
Jason, you got a little bit ahead of yourself right there. Nice little move by the wide receiver. Just a simple little out pattern. Well, as you said, a Braylon Million. He had the defenders in front of him, made a couple guys miss, picked up 7.
Snap is back. Middletown going deep down the left sideline. Well defended by Sincere Jones and intercepted by Sincere Jones.
Now Middletown got what they wanted there, single coverage on a streak down the sideline, but inside position. Sincere Jones, the Miami signee, just goes up in a jump ball, what they call the 50-50 ball, the inside man win. He has it and does a great job. You know, that's what happens when you got an offensive guy playing defense. He not only can run the ball, he's got great hands.
Absolutely. He was running stride for stride with the Middletown receiver there and just went up and got it.
Yeah, Middletown receiver there, almost, with times like that, almost got to turn into the defender. He had such good position, he's got to maybe just swat that ball away.
It's hard to make that play as an offensive player when you don't have a step on the defender. You got to get a step on him, and he did not get one there. Great coverage by Sincere Jones there, and nice interception. So the Cardinals will take over on their own 25, 1st and 10, leading 7-0 here, 7:56 remaining in the first quarter. And there's a counter to Sincere Jones, taking down the left sideline. He's got some running room. He'll step out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, roughly. It's like a pickup of 16.
Yeah, you tell you what, Sincere Jones is showing up only about not that many carries. It's been nursing, I believe it's a hamstring all year.
He's ready
to complete burst. He's going to take himself out. Number 10 for Colerain's going to give him a little breather. Jaquan Jackson in the ball game.
He needs a little breath there.
Ball will be spotted at the Colerain 41.
Deontay Smith-Moore under center. Jumps back to pass across the middle to number 11, Elijah Ford, for a nice gain. Takes it in the Middletown territory. He's tackled at the Middletown 36.
Again, that same play action on the jet sweep, and this time the outside defenders are well covered, the receivers, and underneath it's Elijah Ford. And what I like about Elijah Ford, he started off this year, the junior. He's listed, look at our program, he's listed as a linebacker. Colerain linebackers are deep. They had some openings at tight end, and he showed he could block, and the 6'3" junior found his first reception of the year.
Handoff up the middle to Ivan Pace Jr. He's stopped almost immediately, maybe a gain of 1.
Earl Nelson again, along with Chance Walker.
Credited with a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals on the Middletown 37.
Yeah, traditionally we've seen the fullback have huge games against Middletown. Looks like Middletown, they've got 2 real big guys right over center. They're going to make somebody else other than Ivan Pace beat them.
Pitch out wide. It's on the ground. Looks like it's recovered by Deontay Smith-Moore. The lucky break there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was Earl Nelson again breaking through. He had the pitch man open. They took away the fullback. There was a seam there. But Nelson can't get to the quarterback, but does a good job of just getting his hand on the ball. Say 3rd down and 12 coming up. And this might be 4-down territory. You're too far for a field goal, too close for a punt.
Deontay Smith-Moore will line up in the shotgun. Ivan Pace Jr. to his left. Snap is back. He's dropped back the pass. Across the middle. Overthrown and intercepted by Middletown.
Yeah, this time he almost had too much time to throw, and I'm not sure who that pass was actually intended to. Kind of split the defenders. Found it right there. He had 2 guys running the seam. Kind of overthrows both of them. Throws it right to the last man back, the safety from the Middletown middies. Almost as good as a punt. You don't want that there. But Middletown is going to start good field position at their own 32.
So 6:08 remaining in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Cardinals. Middletown taking over at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap is back, hands off up the middle. Nowhere to run there.
Yeah, it's tough to run up the middle against this Colerain defense. Some teams have had a little bit of success running outside, but good job collecting. Tackled by a flock of Cardinals.
Along with Mason Hill.
I tell you, look at the matchup on the outside right here. Big Eric Phillips, the UC signing, 6'4", 280, against number 5, Chris Stallworth, 6'6", 255.
Another handoff up the middle here in Middletown. Finds a seam. He'll pick up about 5 yards on that one. Bring up a 3rd down for the Middies. So 3rd and about 4.
Donovan Owens has made that tackle. Tell you one thing, Middletown's going directly into the sun. It's really tough to see for the quarterback.
Shotgun snap is back, hands off. Eric Phillips swallows him up in the background. Loss of 3 for Middletown. Dropped at the Middletown 35-yard line. That will bring up 4th down.
Yeah,
about 7.
That was the matchup I was just talking about. Middletown's Stallworth against Colerain's Phillips. Phillips wins that battle. Stallworth 6'6", but at 290, we'll listen to the programming. I think Eric Phillips is probably a little closer to 300. Just got rid of the tackle and made the tackle.
Great pursuit there in the open field. Closing to the sideline. So Middletown will punt. It's 4th and 7. They're on their own 35-yard line. 4:36 remaining in the first quarter.
Again, this punter's looking directly into the sun.
Snap is back. Punter has it. Kick is off. A little bit higher this time. It's a fair catch called by Sincere Jones at the Cardinal 33-yard line. And that's where they'll take over, 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, a quick first quarter right now. Colerain with only 2 possessions. One was a touchdown, one was interception. This is a game with Colerain heavily favored. You want to get you want to get a score, and you want to get your starters out, at halftime. So.
Absolutely. Minimize any chance of injury that you can.
But this is also could be a game that you want to get that rhythm back. Your Coach Bolden has talked about Deshante Smith-Moore playing a step above everybody else, needing his team to kind of catch up to his level of play. This could be one of those games where they work on it.
Absolutely.
But we Middletown, Colerain has the big GMC streak going on. Middletown did give them their last loss.
Deshante Smith-Moore pitches the ball to, it's Ivan Pace Jr. on the pitch. He'll pick up about 10 yards, bring it out to about the Colerain 43-yard line. It's close to a 1st down, so they're going to credit him for 9 yards, so bring up a 2nd and 1.
That's just short of the 1st down. He's 2nd and 1.
A quick read there by Deshante Smith-Moore, and we see the big fullback get outside.
We've seen that a few times more this year than you have in years past.
It's an unselfish
little
offense.
wrinkle.
They don't really care who carries the ball, whether it's J.J. Davis, Sincere Jones, or Deshaun Pace.
Deshante Smith-Moore hands up directly up the middle to Ivan Pace. Plows forward, picks up about 5 yards.
Tackle made by James Miller Jr. That's good.
Officially will be about 5 yards. Will be 1st down Cardinals. Out to their own 47-yard line.
Colerain's first 2 possessions, they broke out the passing game. You got to work on your timing with your run. It looks like they're dedicated to the run in this drive, but who knows what Coach Bolden has his sleeve.
Definitely seems like they're opening up the playbook a little bit tonight. Ooh. Little early action there. Looks like it's going to be on the middies from the referee signal there. Jumped a little early. Give the Cardinals a
senior
5-yard head start.
Chance Walker pointing down to the guard, but he had just got out of his, got snapped down to his 3-point stance.
So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Cardinals. Now in Middletown territory at the Middies 48.
1st and 5.
Deshante Smith-Moore, the swing pass to the left to J.J. Davis. He fields it. He's got a nice seam, and he's off into the inside the 20. He's got a couple men to beat there. Still going. Oh, he's going to make it in. Oh, he gets in there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Great run there by J.J. Davis.
He almost looked like a punt returner right there. 53 yards. J.J. Davis takes the swing pass. follows his blockers. Good blocking by the wide receivers on the outside, but he did a lot of that work on his own. And it's a simple little swing. He leads him well. He gets him out there. Middletown Middy's chasing him, and then it's just all individual effort. He makes a couple guys miss, steps through a couple guys, follows the block of number 9. It's Gavin Watson, and into the end zone for a second receiving touchdown of the evening.
Got those two middies that run into each other, then cut through the last two to take it right into the end zone. So we got Chris Mangold down for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So that takes the score. Cardinals 14, Middies 0, 2:56 remaining in the first quarter.
Okay, Colerain had struggled in the beginning of this year finding the long snapper, holder, kicker combination going on there. Your kicker had missed a few because of bad snap, but got to give credit where credit is due. Last week they put in Ed Bolden, sophomore, there at long snapper, and doing a good job in the last week and a half as he's played that position.
Absolutely. Chris Mango was almost perfect last year, and you just got to have all 3 points of that.
Now,
snap, the hold, and the kick. You got to all be there to have good success.
He's missed one or two this year that had kind of been the holder-snapper kind of combination, but he didn't miss one a couple weeks ago that was looked good, so it was just on his own. So, but it's amazing year after year how Colerain, finds that long snapper.
It's a specialized skill, that's for sure.
Chris Mangold picking up for Colerain.
So Chris Mangold tees it up. He's going to kick off from the Cardinal 40-yard line.
Again, receivers Josh Bryant back there is looking into the sun directly.
Kick is up, but we fielded by the middies at about the 4-yard line. Turnman brings it out, and we got a flag on the field. Cardinals do a good job getting into the sideline, out of bounds at about the 25, 26-yard line, but the flag down on the field, back about the 12-yard line.
Great run, brought on all the way to the 30, but it looks like it's going to be all for naught. And again, a spot foul. It's going to be a legal block. So it'll probably be half the distance from the spot of the foul.
Should put the middies inside their own 10-yard line. So they're going to start at their own 6-yard line, 1st and 10.
Takes the ball back to the 7-yard line, 1st and 10, Middy.
Defense already has 1 turnover so far. Really looking to put the pressure, maybe a defensive score on this part. Kamari Fuller, Josh Bryant in the backfield. 4 wide receivers.
Snap is back, hand off up the middle, Middletown. He doesn't get much. Looks like he picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, they look like with the 4 wide receivers trying to spread out the offense, spread out the defense. They'll find something up the middle, but a good job by Donovan Owens. Your 6'2", 230-pound junior limits this game.
Middletown back to pass. 4 scrambles out to the right side. Not much running room there. Looks like he'll pick up about 2 yards there. Maybe 1, depending on the spot.
Yeah, he's looking for the quick slant there, but Aaron Phillips does a great job from the outside. If he's not going to get to the quarterback, he's got a wingspan off him. He takes the vision away from the quarterback, forces him to scramble there. Looks like Bolden was there along with Josh Mason.
Bring up 3rd and 8 for the middies on their own 10-yard line. 1:54 remaining in the first quarter. Snap is back. Quarterback throws and hit as he throws. Ball will roll out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to call that a fumble, and it's going to go out at the 1. Was that Ivan Pace coming from the outside linebacker's position? And watch out.
He was hit right before he could throw that.
Yeah, Kamari Fuller.
Counted as a fumble.
That's good. And it didn't go into the end zone. That ball went out of bounds about the half-yard line. So your punter is going to be punting deep in his own.
In the back of his own end zone here.
Michael Langendorf in punt formation.
So we're watching a replay. He's looking over, and Ivan Pace unblocked, just unloads, and that ball just scoots out of bounds.
So the Cardinals have Sincere Jones and J.J. Davis lined up on the Middletown 40 for the punt here.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Langendorf.
Snap is back, kick is off. Flags are down.
He's calling it a safety. They're saying Langendorf must have stepped out of bounds on the snap. So Short snap and in the end zone there. We're, yeah.
It's a tough spot for a punter to be in the back of your own end zone. That's a tough spot.
Well, it's a short snap. You're looking for a 12 to 15-yard snap and normal, and that's cutting it back to a 9-yard snap. You don't have a lot of work. And as we look, yeah, right there.
Yeah,
good
left
shot
foot
by our volunteers here at Waycross Community Media. Steps out of bounds, the play's dead immediately.
It's the second week in a row the Cardinals have benefited from some snap punt issues. Princeton last week had a couple where had two, I think, actually, where the punter went down to one knee and they got the turnover right there.
Yeah, they had one against Colerain, one for Colerain.
That's right. That's right.
So that'll change it up. It's a free kick from the 20-yard line for the Middletown Middies. Michael Langendorf, the junior. You have a choice there. You can either kick it from a tee or punt it. They've elected to punt the ball.
Curious choice.
Well, you get if you can get hang time, you can get better coverage.
That's true. That's true.
So referees finally set. Here comes our free kick. Langendorf.
Kick is up, line drive kick, fielded by Deshaun Pace at about the Cardinal 39-yard line. Oh, and he falls down roughly, looks like he's about the Cardinal 44-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Deshaun Pace, he's a defensive back, doesn't get a lot of return duty. I think he got a little bit excited right there as he sets up his blockers, but bam, right there, Turf Monster bites him.
First cut, tripped on the hash mark.
Yeah, I think that grounds crew had to paint a little bit high on the 45. So that ball will be placed. Colerain will have the best field position to start from, other than the big turnover, at their own 44-yard line. 1:33 left to play in this first quarter, leading 16-0.
Dante Smithmore fakes the handoff, and he's got trouble in the backfield and gets it almost back to the line of scrimmage. Tried to run right, and there was a lot of middies there, but he managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he makes something out of nothing. Middletown really reads his play well. Missed block there. But where he should have been stopped about 4 yards behind the ball, gets back to the line of scrimmage, but his helmet comes off. And in high school play, when your helmet comes off, you have to come out of play.
Timeout Cardinals. 1:04 remaining in the first quarter. It's Colerain 16, Middletown 0.
Again, thanks to all the volunteers. No rain tonight here at Colerain High School. Waycross Community Media bringing you this game. Thanks to everybody in the cameras, in the booth, in the truck. Thank you for helping us showcase our student athletes from both of these schools.
We got a couple other scores from around the GMC tonight. Mason 7, Sycamore 6, and Princeton 14, Lakota East 0.
Yeah, if you look on the screen right here, you can create your own production, or you can help out with an existing production. You don't have to have any type of skills or experience. We know I don't. If you want to be part of a future broadcaster, as I said, create one of your own. Call 513-825-2429 or www.waycross.tv/volunteer. They'll teach you how to run a camera. You can get into the replay booths, or even create your own program. Thanks to everybody that's helping out tonight.
We got one more score from around the GMC at the end of the first quarter. Fairfield 7, Lakota West 0. So after the timeout, we got Freddie Johnson at quarterback after Deontay Smithmore loses his helmet. He hands off at the middle to Ivan Pace Jr., who will pick up about 4 yards for the Cardinals. Just shy of midfield.
Make it a little third down a little bit more manageable. But again, you have to get all the way to the Middletown 41.
With 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals. 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Colerain had a lot of success so far on the outside. Well, they're going to keep everybody tight.
J.J. Davis in motion. Trying to fake out the middies there on the... No one jumps, though. Sincere Jones in motion. Hands off at the middle. Ivan Pace Jr. pushes the pile close to the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short, but really he was stopped at the 50. He showed a lot of power right there. Keeps his leg moving, as I said. Yeah, inside the 50, and he just runs right over the Cardinal head. They'll bring up a Colerain 4th down and 1.
Bring on Luke Bolden, Michael Bess, and Eric Phillips for the jumbo package for the Cardinals. And that will be at the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter. Colerain 16, Middletown 0.
I tell you what, that's almost as good as a timeout right there for the Colerain Cardinals. You've got a big 4th down and 1 decision to make, and what you do, you get the timeout. Don't have to burn a timeout. So interesting just watching the sidelines right here. Coach Bolden is really talking to the officials about something. Don't know if it's about a formation that he's going to run or something different.
It's probably good to consult with the referees. I've seen a couple times in the last few weeks where they line up and the refs call an illegal formation and he's not too happy about it.
Right.
Trying to explain that it's not an illegal formation.
We're just, just speculating what we're doing, but he's going, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it.
Probably best to run it by him in advance.
Coach Bolden traditionally and looks good in the white visor again tonight. So they flip sides of the field. Colerain 4th down and 1 at the Middletown 47.
Deontay Smith-Moore under center.
Middletown really crowding the line.
Deontay Smith-Moore will keep it. Breaks one tackle down the sideline. A little bit of running room. Looks like he'll turn that into about a 13-yard gain.
Yeah, Middletown really crashed the middle, and that was just a decoy for the Colerain offense. He was running off tackle the entire time, runs behind his big blockers, and a big run.
Officially credited as 14 yards, and be 1st down Cardinals. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the Middletown 33. Counter play to J.J. Davis met at the line of scrimmage, spins away, and more middies there. Nowhere to go. He will be tackled in the backfield. See where they spotted at.
There's a late flag on the play. So the first time we've seen the counter. He probably won't get credit for the tackle, but that's number 3, Cameron Jr.
Officially a 2-yard loss, but the penalty will push him back even farther.
Do you see what the penalty was?
Did not.
Probably. Marking off 10, so I'm guessing it's a holding.
1st and 22.
Bring up a 1st and 22 for the Cardinals from the Middletown 45.
Yeah. That's number 57 from the Colerain Cardinals, Quasi Jones. Man beats him, and he holds him.
Sincere Jones in motion. DSM back to pass. Oh! Almost a one-handed catch there by Freddie Johnson.
No, that was J.J. Davis.
Oh, I'm sorry, J.J. Davis.
Yeah, Freddie Johnson split out to the outside. But, yeah, we've seen that play action, and that's that seam route. J.J. Davis, not the tallest man, needed about 2 more inches. Almost makes a miraculous catch, and as he's bobbled it, the safety knocks it down, number 22, Kalen Johnson. So it's 2nd down and 22. I'll tell you what, if they look that again, Freddie Johnson was wide open on the far side of the field.
Cardinals back to the line, 3 wide. Oh, early snap, ball's on the ground. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know if they were going quick count there or what, Jason. They, I don't think the center, Aaron Schwenner, was on the same page as everybody else.
No.
Your quarterback gets called for the penalty, but I believe that might have been on the center right there. So another big penalty. 2nd down and 27. How about a little swing pass again out here to JJ?
DSM takes the snap, runs left, pitches back. Oh, bobbled. Ivan Pace Jr., but he reels it in, but not before he loses about another 9 yards.
As Cameron Jr. again makes the big play, they force the pitch to the outside. It's there, and J.J. Davis sees the defender coming, and a great shot. He takes his eye off the ball for that split second. Luckily, he hangs on to the ball. but another big loss. 3rd down and 34.
Cardinals are working the opposite direction of where they need to go here. It's 3
Yeah.
negative plays in a row.
Middletown defense stepping up right here. They want to make another play. Colerain with the 16-point lead. It's probably not going to do anything silly right here, but why not take a shot deep?
Deontay Smith-Moore shotgun snap, drops back to pass, throws it under the flat to Ivan Pace Jr., wide open. Makes a move, cuts inside the 40, he's down inside the 30, takes it roughly at about the Cardinal 27, or the Middletown 27. I think he'll be about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he just swings out of the backfield right here. Everybody's covered deep, and a lot of patience here by DSM, and he gets him the ball. And I tell you what, everybody thinks he's going to go out of bounds. The big man turns it upside, and he delivers the blow, gets himself 4 extra yards hustling down, so he's going to make a manageable 4th down and 4. So a 4th down and 4, ball at the 25.
DSM keeps the snap, runs, gets some room, gets down about the Middletown 12, but there's a flag on the field.
Another flag on the outside. He might have sprung that. Might have got the left tackle there on a hold.
Indicated rule infraction, holding on Colerain.
I'm a pretty good lip reader. They called Luke Bolden on the hold right there. So we'll watch Bolden here. He's kind of playing a little tight end spot. I don't know about that. His hands were a little bit wide, but he didn't turn the player. He just forced him back.
That'll make it 4th and 14 from the Middletown 37. Looks like the Cardinals are still going to go for it. This is 4 down territory here. Too far to kick a field goal and too far to kick the field goal. They're just going to go for it.
Yeah, shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers for the Cardinals.
Shotgun, Deontay Smith-Moore back to pass. Has a lot of time, throws it deep down the left sideline, nobody there. J.J. Davis couldn't quite get there in time.
Yeah.
But there's a flag on the field.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on Middletown. 1st down, Colerain.
Yeah, J.J. Davis trying to get loose on the outside, kind of like a little hitch and go, little contact. Nothing there, so yep. He goes high, and it's just he makes contact with the quarterback, but after the ball had already been delivered. I believe that was that was number 50 from Middletown Middies, Cheek Fall. So they needed 14. With that penalty, it gives them 15. So it'll be 1st down. Colerain started this relatively deep in their end zone, but this, with all the penalties, your offense could get up to 150, 200 yards on this drive.
Deontay Smith-Moore back to pass. Swing pass out to the right to Sincere Jones. Tackled along the sideline, about a pickup of 7.
Yeah, we tried to see we saw it from the left side to J.J. Davis. This time Sincere Jones takes it to the right, and a good play by Dayon Brown. Limit him to 8 yards.
I think it's 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals from the Middletown 15. Deontay Smith-Moore is lined up in the shotgun. Ivan Pace Jr. to his right. Snap is back. He passes out to the left flat to J.J. Davis. He's got it for the Cardinal touchdown.
You know what? That was great patience by Deontay Smith-Moore. They jumped on that swing pass, and he reads the defender. The defender steps up to take that away, and J.J. Davis just slips right past him.
He just kind of stutter-stepped and ran around him. Catches about the 10 and takes it right into the end zone.
So J.J. Davis, 3 receiving touchdowns.
3 touchdowns tonight.
Deontay Smith-Moore, your holder. Chris Mango to attempt the extra point.
Chris Mango will attempt the extra point for the Cardinals.
Ed Bolden on the snap. Deontay Smith-Moore on the hold.
Kick is up and good. 8:16 remaining in the second quarter. It's Colerain 23, Middletown 0.
When's the last time Colerain gets 3-score lead and all 3 of them passing?
That's a rarity. No question.
Well, you take what the defense have given you, and I tell you what, Deontay Smith-Moore showing off that arm, J.J. Davis showing off that speed to the outside.
To the press box, please.
Excuse me, as we watch here on the replay, Deontay Smith-Moore shows a little pace and just a little touch pass. Drops it right in the bucket. J.J. Davis to the end zone. So again, Chris Mangold's going to be kicking off from his 40-yard line. Josh Bryant sets deep, along with Shandon Morris. Not much wind to deal with tonight. Mangold he showed the leg strength, but we like it when he gets the height on the ball. Colerain coverage team has done well tonight. This time, kind of shanks it a little bit. Gets a good bounce, but no, it takes a bad bounce. And this time, as much as props that I was giving Mangold, this time he miskicked it. That's the first time I've seen him in a long time miskick a ball. So this ball is going to be placed at the 35. Middletown Middies taking over, trying to find a little bit of offense. That first series, they had a little bit of success and moved the ball, but these last couple ones, Colerain defensive line is just taken over and just overwhelmed Kamari Fuller.
First and 10 Middies from your own 35-yard line.
So, 3 wide left, shotgun formation. The center forgets to snap the ball.
False start on the Middies.
False start, Middletown.
Push them back 5 yards. It'll be first and 15 from their own 30.
30-yard line, first and 15.
Yeah, they can't afford any mistakes at all. Down 23, 8:16 left to half. So back to the shotgun formation, 2 running backs.
Swing pass to the left side. Cardinals there. He picks up a few yards there.
Yeah, swing pass just to Braylon Million. Actually, it was almost a lateral back. He does a good job to hang on to that. Sincere Jones turns him inside. Nice hustle. Is that your defensive lineman coming all the way from the nose guard position? Josh Mason.
Bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Middies. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Cardinals get some pressure on him. He throws it deep down the right sidelines. Incomplete. Good coverage there.
Yeah, it's all over good defense. He was looking to the left, tried a quick little slant. Well covered by the Colerain defenders. Does a good job to scramble to the outside and just lofts the ball up on a one-on-one 50-50 ball.
Number 4, Alonzo Kendricks in coverage there for the Cardinals.
So we see here Kendricks has got good position on the inside. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. See if Colerain does anything to bring a little bit extra pressure on 3rd
Middletown
down.
running back goes in motion. Goes to throw, and he's hit as he throws. Ball is loose. Looks like it's recovered by Middletown.
You know, there's no
offensive lineman there.
There's no tuck rule in high school. His arm was coming forward, but I don't think he was actually going to try to throw the ball right there.
The ball was recovered there by number 75, Chris Stallworth of the Middies.
Yeah, kind of hard to see in the middle of that, but when his arm did come forward, but I think he was bringing it up. But he said no tuck rule. And so that'll bring up a 4th down and 12. 2 returned by J.J. Davis, Sincere Jones back. Langendorf again to punt.
Back at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, Colerain hasn't really brought any pressure. They kind of like to set up the return. They've done that again.
Kick is up. It's a high kick. It's fielded by J.J. Davis at about the
he's got some room.
28-yard line. He's got some room down the left sideline here. Gets the corner. Tackled right about midfield. 17, 18-yard return by J.J. Davis will set the Cardinals up just inside Middletown territory.
You know, we see the big brace on his left knee. He is not 100%. But I tell you what, that was a Braylon Million. Again, we've called his name a couple times for Middletown Midian. He's turning the corner there. Million, great effort, stays with him.
And you could be our next
Another
winner.
penalty on the Cardinals on the kickoff. Not see the call by the referee there.
Well, they've called a lot of illegal use of hands and blocking penalties on almost every return so far.
It's going to bring the Cardinals back about their own 42-yard line, where they will take over 1st and 10, leading 23-0 with 7:13 remaining in the second quarter.
I tell you, as fast as that first quarter went, Jason, with all this second quarter, with all these penalties, it's been ugly, and we still got 7 minutes left.
It has. This one, second quarter, has slowed down substantially. DSM under center. Sincere Jones goes in motion, fakes the pitch, steps up the pass across the middle.
I'll get loose.
Down the sideline, see what he gets out of 10. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I tell you what, listen to this crowd erupt. It's a big score. It's a big play. But, gentlemen, that is I believe his first reception as a varsity player. Gavin Watson. We call him the wide guard because mostly he just blocks out there. This time, he takes advantage of his chance, takes the situation, and goes the distance.
I made the
Great
mistake
blocking
there.
on the outside. He doesn't get there without Jaquan Jackson's block. But you know what's great? You make that touchdown right in front of the student section.
Yeah.
Go say hi. Go celebrate with some friends right there. A big play.
It's 4 passing touchdowns tonight for the Cardinals. Chris Mangold lining up for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's 7:01 remaining in the second quarter. It's Colerain 30, Middletown 0.
What a smile, young man. You just made your first varsity touchdown. Gotta like it when he's I'll give him credit. Look at it. Was he thanking the offensive lineman right there? Now look up the stands. Where's your dad at? Where's your mom at? We watch it right here. They fake the pitch right and they go left, and he crosses the field trying to find it. Good vision, but Deontay Smith-Moore. And they find it to the outside, and good blocking again. Jaquan Jackson makes the block and escorts him into the end zone. So Chris Mangold again will come to kick off. So your kicker's getting a lot of work between the extra points and the kickoff so far.
So the Cardinals lead by 30 points, but the running clock does not start in Ohio until the second half.
Morris and Bryant back to return for the Middletown Middies.
Cardinals trying to run a guy in the field there late, and he runs right back off.
Yeah, you don't have time. Well, play clock's running down. You still got 14 seconds.
They got 11 guys out there. Kick is up. It's a short kick. Fielded about the 12-yard line by Middletown. Takes it around the left side. He's got a little bit of room there. Take it out to about the Middletown 37 before the big hit by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Josh Bryant shows a lot of wheels right there. He had just a little bit of seam, but Jaquan Jackson, Elijah Ford, the Colerain Cardinals go down, but another big, good return. I'm not sure whether, is Mangold tired? His last 2 kicks, he squibbed the one out of bounds, and that one really, that was barely inside the 15 and had no height at all. So again, Middletown Middies from their own 38.
Snap is back, handoff up the middle. He's met right at the, just past the line of scrimmage by, it looks like number 25, Michael Bess of the Cardinals. Looks like he will pick up about 2 yards.
Defensive line is getting a little bit of penetration, and there really wasn't much to go there. Nice run, Josh Bryant. Found just a little bit of a crease.
Bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Middies. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, throwing deep down the left sideline. He's got a step there, and he catches the ball inside the Cardinal 20. Gets just behind Sincere Jones there and hauls it in right about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, we watch it. We saw this in the first half, and Sincere Jones got the 50-50 ball. This time the receiver has a step on him. It looked like that was Shandon Morris, I believe, number 4 from Middletown. He's got about a step and a half. The ball is thrown well.
Snap is back, hand off at the middle. Not much room there. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a pickup of 1.
Donovan Owens. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 from the 19. Middletown Middies looking to put a score on before half.
2nd down, 9.
2nd and 9 for the Middies at the Cardinal 13-yard line. Shotgun snap, hand off at the middle. He's got a little bit of space there. Looks like he'll pick up about 3 yards. Bring up a 3rd and just about 6 for the Middies.
Yeah, Bryant, their leading rusher on the year, had 170 yards coming in, 2 touchdowns. Showing a little bit tonight, a 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 6 for the Middies. Snap is back. It's fumble. Ball's on the ground, recovered by Middletown. Right at about the line of scrimmage.
And Middletown tried to mix them up a little bit. They were running a fake jet sweep. It looked like they were trying to snap the ball to the gentleman who was coming in motion. Looks like Middletown is going to attempt a field goal.
Bring on the kick team here. The kicker and the holder both number 4 here?
No, Angel Rivera, 41.
Okay.
Yeah, these Middletown numbers are kind of thin. They're kind of hard to see.
They're hard to read. Look like they're both the same number. So it'll be a 27-yard field goal attempt for the Middies. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And it is good. So with 4:29 remaining in the 2nd quarter, Colerain 30, Middletown 3.
I tell you what, we look at a beautiful shot from one of our volunteers right here. No, don't adjust your set. This guy is that good looking.
Cardinals 30, Middies 3.
So Middletown Middies score on the Colerain varsity defense. The varsity defense hadn't get up at a lot of scores. They worked the ball down thanks to and just told by truck, a Colerain student volunteer, Alex Lay, on camera. Great shot, Alex.
You definitely get the nice sunsets this time of year, early in the football season.
And it's great that it's right behind the scoreboard. I mean, we get this every week when we don't have a monsoon.
That's right. That's right.
Didn't get to see the sun go down last week. Just a bunch of raindrops. So Rivera's going to kick off. J.J. Davis, Sincere Jones, going to set up just inside their 10. See if Middletown is, you know what, Rivera is he looked to an area. He might look to pop this one up somewhere. Let's see if I saw something that might gonna happen. Looking left side, pop into an area.
Might gonna happen.
That's what he did.
He does pop it up.
I told you.
Fielded by the Cardinals about the 22-yard line. He's got a little seam there. Take it out just past the 40, about the 42-yard line. And that was...
Did you get a number on that? I think that was 11. Was that Elijah Ford?
I think
Sandusky returns it.
Lawson Sandusky,
Lawson
number
Sandusky,
17.
Yeah, the kicker, when he was putting the ball in the tee, Jason, was kind of looking to an area. It's just like
tipped his hand
if you're a
bit.
baseball player, you see where the catcher's setting up. You know, you can kind of, or the way the pitcher's gripping the ball. It's just the little subtle things. And I saw him looking in that area.
He's tipping his poker hand there.
But Lawson Sandusky is a
it.
backup quarterback, a good athlete. So
And the punter. Cardinal punter. So DSM will set up under center. Pitches it out to the left to Sincere Jones, and he has some room to run here. Breaks inside the 50. He's inside the 40, down the sideline, knocked out aside right about the Middletown 30-yard line.
You know what?
A gain of about 38 yards, 39 yards there by Sincere Jones.
I think he's starting to finally get healthy. Shows a little bit of burst and finds a seam. Good block out there by Freddie Jones. But you see him hit that hole, and he had that burst that he hasn't had all year. Takes it all the way down to the Middletown 28.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Middletown. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. 4:14 remaining in the half. Cardinals got Freddie Johnson out wide right. J.J. Davis goes in motion. Deontay Smith back to pass. Nothing there. We'll scramble up the middle for a couple yards. It's like about 3 yards on that one.
Tackle made by Earl
So the
Nelson
2nd and 7 from the
Jamin
Middletown
Davis.
26.
Yeah, good defensive play. Earl
4
Nelson
yard
Jr.
pickup,
along with
2nd down,
Javon
6.
Davis. Colerain again. Doesn't huddle. Looks to the sideline for the play. Play is signaled in. 14 seconds left in the play clock.
Cardinals will come to the line. Play clock running down. Oh, looked like someone moved there on the Cardinals, I
Andre
believe.
on the playing surface.
Yeah, they sat down. I believe it was the right guard.
Indicator roll infractions. False start on Colerain.
Yeah, Cameron Card. Once you put that, you can adjust if your hand doesn't touch the ground. But he got his 3-point stance and kind of readjusted himself. So it brings up down to 2nd and 11.
Snap is back. Deontay Smith more pitches to Ivan Pace Jr. on the right side. He's
great
got some
block.
room. He's inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Ivan Pace Jr.
I tell you what, Ivan Pace gets the touchdown. But if we can get a replay of that, watch Sincere Jones. He only takes out his man, but once he releases him, as we see, he gets the pitch to the outside. There's more. And there's Sincere right there. He knocks down 14, and then follows me, gets in the way at 22, camps up, and then follows 23. 3 men. He just sealed that corner and just allowed Ivan Pace to get in the end zone.
Great lead blocking there by Sincere Jones.
Snapper, Deontay Smith Moore, the holder. Officials timeout.
Officials timeout on the field. Equipment problem, maybe?
No, we've got a Middletown player down. Hopefully he's okay. A little bit sticky tonight. Don't know if it was a cramp or what's going on.
By the Pito Day family.
Looks like it's
Thank you.
is that 23? Ty Johnson, the linebacker, who's senior. Getting up a little bit slow. Take that back. It's Kalen Johnson. Oh, watch the replay there. It's one of those you're making the tackle and you land on the foot. And that heel of that foot hits you in the stomach. It kind of takes the wind out of you. It looks like he's got a little bit. Okay, he's got the stiff leg limp going on too. He's cramping.
He might have cramps. So the Cardinals will line up for the extra point.
Hopefully that young man will come back in the game.
Deontay Smith more to hold. Chris Mangold attempt the extra point here.
Ed Bolton's your long snapper.
Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:12 remaining in the first half, Colerain 37, Middletown 3.
Tell you, the run, the pass, everything working for Colerain tonight. This is kind of as predicted. Middletown did get a score. Be curious how long Colerain leaves in the starter, how long they leave their starters in the second half. Traditionally, what we'll see from past Colerain, if we use any history as an example, run one series with your offense out of the locker room, and then run with your starting offensive line and your backup quarterback, and then third series. But who knows what we'll see tonight?
It's typically the approach in the second half.
But you're usually not blessed with a 34-point lead at halftime, with time to score more.
True. Still 3 minutes remaining.
So a little bit struggling tonight on the kickoffs. Chris Mangold kicking into a slight headwind now.
Kick is up, and this one's on the ground. Fielded by the middies at about the 15-yard line. Kicks it out to about his own 25, where he's met by a flock of Cardinals.
Tell you that, good job right there. You look, when you swivel a ball like that, you're looking for a hop. Doesn't really get the hop. That's Shandon Morris, picks it up at his own about 16-yard line. Not a lot of room, but a good return.
Cardinals seem to be trying out all of the kickoff approaches tonight. Squib, line drive, full kickoff.
Hey, you never won. Yeah.
Trying them all out tonight.
We don't know if he's hurt, struggling a little bit. We don't know if it's just, okay, we need to kind of use this as a little bit of a practice. Your defense is dominating so far. Let's kind of work on your repertoire.
Test some things out in the game situation. So with 3:06 remaining in the first half, Middletown will take over their own 25, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap is back. Quarterback hands off at the middle. Not much room there. It's like about a pickup of 1. I believe that was number 5, Josh Bryant.
You know, if you're looking at a play to set up another play, there's a lot going on right there. He was just simple handoff right there, but what he did after the play, he faked throwing the ball. He kept it, and there was a slot under. There was a guy running a flag, and we've got a flag
before the
pre-snap. Not sure if somebody was lined up offside or we've got an illegal motion.
Looked like as soon as that guy went in motion, the flag flew.
An illegal shift. Might have had 2 guys moving at the same time.
Illegal shift. Middletown.
The penalty is declined by the Cardinals, so to bring up 3rd down for the Middies. Looks like 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, Colerain's going to bring in some substitutes.
3rd down and 6.
Anticipating a passing situation, Colerain's going to go a little bit quicker. But this Colerain difference, we've shown, you set up your corners one-on-one. It's got a little time. He's got a cannon.
Middletown 4 receivers out. Short pass over the head of his receiver, incomplete.
I tell you what, that was a great play call. They caught Colerain on a blitz, and he really had to loft that up. But if he gets that to the running back, there's not too many people there for play defense.
Middletown lined up 3 receivers on that side of the field and tried to run them deep and then sneak the running back in short. And not for the pass rush. It might have worked.
What that does do also is stop the clock. So J.J. Davis and Sear Jones going to set up around their own 35.
So the Middies will be punting here from their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, Langendorf could take the snap at about the 15-yard line.
Snap is back. Kick is up. Line drive kick. Hits the ground. J.J. Davis, I think he touched it, though. He does pick it up. About the own 20. He gets some room on the sideline, and he's just about to midfield. Cuts it back inside. Oh, he's got some room down the sideline. Pushed out inside about the 35-yard line.
You know, sometimes on those odd kicks, you out-kick your coverage. It was an ugly kick with a great bounce, and J.J. Davis could have just let that ball. I'm not sure if he touched it earlier or not.
I thought he touched it, so
he might
had
have
to pick it up.
But you've out-kicked your coverage. You got pursuit to left, and he's got plenty of room, and it forced out by the punter.
Just a couple guys there to beat at the end. And
yeah, Colerain, 1:59 left to play till half, but still has their 2 timeouts.
Cardinals will start at their own 33-yard line, 34-yard line, I'm sorry. 1st and 10, 1:59 remaining in the first half. Cardinals on the line of scrimmage. Deontay Smithmore takes the snap, fakes the pitch, back to pass, throws it deep. He's got a man deep. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Colerain is using all their weapons tonight for his first varsity touchdown. Jaquan Jackson, your senior, gets loose from the outside. 33 yards for the Colerain touchdown. Another passing touchdown.
Deontay Smithmore got that off just in time because he almost got hit as he threw that. Beautiful pass.
And you know what? That
catch.
was a great play. I thought he overthrew the receiver.
I thought he did too. I didn't think he was going to get there, and he
Jaquan
ran
Jackson
it down and hauled it in.
Yeah. Like a center fielder, Jaquan Jackson just tracked that ball. Laid out. Smile, young man.
So Chris Mangold on to attempt the extra point for the Cardinals. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 1:51 remaining in the first half, it's Colerain 44, Middletown 3.
Colerain touchdown sponsored by Fast
Then
Signs.
we're going to get the interesting stats here at halftime. We might have just broken the Colerain passing touchdowns
Is that
in a game
number
by
5?
halftime. Now we have to talk to Coach Bolden, Top Gun. He has a lot of the passing records here at Colerain. But if we can find out from our crack stats crew here, what is that's got to be the most touchdown passes in a half.
In a half, I would imagine, yes. L.A. Ramsby, I think, the one year had 5 in a game, I believe.
But that was an entire game.
Correct. He had just shy of 300 yards and I think 5 touchdowns. That's definitely not common from a Cardinal quarterback to throw for almost 300 yards.
And what's
Smith
great
Moore.
here, the play calling, they're rewarding their wide guards with the passes. So Mangold's going to kick off. We've seen him pooch it. We've seen him squib it. Middletown dangerous in the return game.
What else can he try? Only thing left, I think, is onside, so I don't think they're going to
probably
attempt that.
He's probably going to squib it again, hoping to get trying to get a better little bounce out of it.
Kick is up, another squib kick on the ground. It's going to be fielded by the middies in just about the 17-yard line. Middletown takes it out to about the 20 where he's tackled, where they will start on first down. It was Shandon Morris on the return for the middies.
This time he does get the goofy bounce. It's Lawson Sandusky pressures him. Elijah Ford takes it down.
So the middies ball's marked at the 21-yard line where Middletown will take over first and 10, 1:46 remaining in the first half.
Yeah. Middletown with 3 of its timeouts, Colerain with 2. It's just gut check moment for the Middletown middies. Coach can say, okay, we're going to run the clock out or, we're going to go for it. This is a good test for the character of your team.
Middletown lines up in the shotgun. Snap is back. Hand off up the middle. Not a lot of room there. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll officially be a gain of 1.
Yeah, Dante Corleone got good pressure in there, slowed him down, allowed the rest of the defensive line to collapse.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for the middies. Snap is back. Pass to the left side. Middletown receiver is hit. Pass is broken up by the Cardinals.
Good timing on that defense. Is a Braylon Million there, just on a quick little hitch. I believe that was Sincere Jones coming from the outside. Timed it right. Contacted with the receiver right as the ball got there. Stops the clock at 1:13. 3rd down and 9.
Perfectly timed hit there.
Yeah, Sincere Jones signed with Miami of Ohio. Not sure if playing defense or offense, but
Snap is back. Flags on the field.
lots going on right there.
Play blown dead.
Yeah, a little bit mistiming between the center and line, and a little bit of everything going on.
Looks like it's a false start of the middies. That'll make it 3rd and 14 from their own 17-yard line.
5-yard penalty on the middies.
So 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, pistol formation for the Middletown
Ball
middies.
is back, kick is up. It's a low kick, fielded by J.J. Davis at about the 16-yard line. He has nowhere to go.
Eric Phillips looking to bring some pressure here from the outside.
And he's in the shotgun again. Hand off up the middle. Not a lot of room there, but he takes down the left sideline, picks up a couple yards there. He's driven out of bounds by a couple Cardinal defenders.
And again, does Colerain Cardinals a favor. He was stopped in the backfield. He got out, but he runs out of bounds. He stops the clock.
If he gets just past the 20-yard line, the ball will be spotted at about the 22-yard line.
That'll bring up a
3rd and 8. Or 4th and 8, I'm sorry.
4th and 8.
4th and 8. Middletown sending out the punt team.
J.J. Davis, Sincere Jones, deep for the Cardinals.
J.J. Davis and Sincere Jones deep for the Cardinals again. Snap is back. Punt is up. Kick It's inside the Cardinal 40. It's just fielded by Sincere Jones. Takes it inside the Middletown, in the Middletown territory to about the Middletown 46. 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the Middletown 46-yard line.
Yeah, he got a good bounce right there and kind of caught that almost like he was taking the pitch on the option. He had good forward momentum going. Takes it full speed. Curious what Colerain will do with 33 seconds left on the clock. They have both of their timeouts. You know, I believe Freddie Johnson hasn't caught a touchdown pass yet.
Cardinals line up in the shotgun. Snap is back. Quick pass. Incomplete. Intended for Sincere Jones.
Yeah, looked like they were trying to work a little 2-minute offense. They were going to clear out right by the outside receiver. Ren Sincere on just a quick out towards the sideline. He's going to step out of bounds, but missed him. But does stop the clock. 29 seconds left.
Cardinals line up in the shotgun again. Deontay Smith-Moore with Ivan Pace Jr. to his left. Snap is back. Swing pass to Ivan Pace Jr. Cuts it back inside. Crisscross in the field here. Takes it down the right sideline. He's got some running room there. Takes it inside the 25, down to about the 21. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. He stayed in bounds there, so the clock will start after they reset the chains here.
Yeah, 1-yard pass turns into a big run. Good block again by Sincere Jones. What he needs to do right there is step out of bounds. Colerain did not use a timeout.
Snap is back. Deontay Smith-Moore thinks about it. Takes off, run to the right. He would run out of bounds. Inside the Middletown 20-yard line, about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, it's possible they can get one play off here, but why not test your kicker?
8 seconds remaining in the half.
Take one more shot at the end zone here.
8's a tricky number. That could.
Or you know your kicker could use your kicker holder could all use a little bit of work for a longer field goals.
8 seconds is that tricky spot. You hold it a second too long and the clock runs out.
Yeah. Play clock
Cardinals
is down
offense
to
is
12.
still on the field. They will go for it here. Lined up in the shotgun. DSM takes the snap, drop back to pass, throws it deep down the left sideline. J.J. Davis, touchdown Cardinals! Flag down on the field, though.
That's got to be roughing the passer.
Deontay Smith-Moore took a shot there. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the call. No, looks like it might be a chop block on the Cardinals.
Personal foul, blow to the head.
Personal foul, Colerain nullifies the touchdown pass.
So we see here Dante Smith-Moore waits, gets rid of it. Good timing by the defensive player, not roughing the passer. But you know what? That's going to take it out of a field goal range.
He stood strong in the pocket there. That Middletown defender was.
Well, and he hit him in stride. He showed
coming strong
right there.
He stood in there, delivered the pass, and fortunately a touchdown will negate it.
So 1 second left. Looks like Colerain Cardinals are just going to go take a knee.
Cardinals will take a knee here, and that'll take us to halftime, where it's score at the half is Colerain 44, Middletown 3.
We'll be back just a little bit before the half with some updated scores from around the city. This is Brian White with Jason Helfrich from wearecolerain.com. We'll be back just after the half.
If I play sports for my school, I will have more confidence. I will get better grades.
I will learn how to show good sportsmanship.
I will be more physically fit. I will learn how to handle wins and losses in sports and in life. I will have more school spirit.
I'll learn how to work together. I will learn to set goals and work to reach them.
I'll make good decisions off the field.
If I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school,
if I play sports for my school,
I will learn how to be a leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to welcome our student guests with us this evening from the Colerain and White Oak Middle School bands. And they will be performing with your Cardinal Marching Band tonight. Our first song with the combined bands this evening is a 1965 hit from Wilson Pickett, Land of a Thousand Dances. Next tune is the hit made famous by Dayton, Ohio's own rock band, the McCoys. In the song that's also the official rock song of the state of Ohio, Hang On Sloopy. On your feet, Cardinal Nation, get the band welcome. Peek back to the field for the second half with the Colerain fight song.
This program made possible by Fusible, Driver Ed Academy, Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Mullali's Detail Specialist, CSL Plasma, Joseph Toyota of Cincinnati.
Service you can trust. From the most trustworthy brand. Where your neighbor chooses to put their trust. Easy. True. Clear. Shop the Joseph Toyota Advantage. Closer to your home than you think.
Time here at the cage, 8801 Cheviot Road, Colerain High School. Your Colerain Cardinals leading the Middletown Middies 44-3. Brian Wyatt with Jason Helfrich, and here are some of your halftime scores. Don't have a lot tonight, but what we got we'll give to you. Mason leading Sycamore 20-6. Princeton over East 14-3. Fairfield over Lakota West 14-13. St. X over Indianapolis Catholic 6-0. Miamisburg 16, Wayne 13. Oak Hills over Hamilton at the half 10-0. Harrison over Ross 21-14, and Tippecanoe over West Carrollton 14-7. Thanks to Mike Work for these scores. And Jason, you got some halftime stats for us?
I do. Standout stat of the first half is Deontay Smith-Moore's passing statistics. He was 10 of 14 for 316 yards and 5 touchdowns in the first half.
He's 10 passes, 10 completions for 316
yards.
Wow.
And that's after the negated touchdown that would have put him close to 350 with 6 touchdowns. So first downs, Middletown 4 in the first half, Colerain 16. Total yards, Middletown 89, Colerain 452. Both teams have an interception. Both teams have a fumble. Both recovered it. Time of possession, Middletown 11-17, Colerain 12-10, so it's pretty equal in the first half. Let's see, rushing-wise, Sincere Jones leads the Cardinals with 3 attempts for 51 yards. Ivan Pace Jr., 8 carries, 49 yards. Deontay Smith-Moore, 6 carries, 31 yards. J.J. Davis in that first half had 3 catches for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. So each catch goes for a score. Ivan Pace Jr., 3 catches for 93 yards. Gavin Watson, 1 catch for 58, and Jaquan Jackson, 1 catch for 34. Both of those also went for a touchdown. So Colerain offense, they're testing out some new stuff, throwing the ball around a lot more in that first half. We'll see what happens in the second half here.
So, yeah, when you've got a game that you're overwhelmingly the favorite, you're going to try to work on a few things. And Middletown has really brought their safeties, brought their linebackers up, and trying to take away from the run. So Colerain has just taken advantage and stuck with the passing game. And, they have really made Middletown pay for it. As we saw earlier, Colerain had won the initial flip, and they deferred to the second half. So up 44-3, they will receive this first half. And by Ohio high school rules, up 30 points in the second half, we will have a running clock.
High kick, fielded by the Cardinals about their own 28-yard line. Takes a pass, gets it out to about the 40-yard line.
All right, Colerain already, they had some substitutions even on the return team.
Yeah,
so we're going to scramble to get some numbers right there. That looked like it was Brandon Sinclair.
Some wholesale changes for the Cardinals there on the kickoff return. Expect to see a lot of the same offense and defense.
Looking at the Middletown defense, looks like they have all their starters back in. And Colerain has made a lot of substitutions.
Looks like we have Freddie Johnson at quarterback.
And Hazma Abdul-Wahid in at fullback.
Freddie Johnson takes a snap, runs left. Not a lot of room there. He's swallowed up for about a 1-yard loss.
And Freddie Johnson, as you see, wearing 28. He's a running back, defensive back. You know, Colerain tries to find an athlete, and he's a very smart athlete to play quarterback. One thing that I've seen when he has got his opportunities, he's got to trust his talents. He gets a little excited when he gets in there. You know, maybe that little hit right there is going to wake him up. But he's just got to settle down and trust his instincts, trust his athletic ability, and just let things happen.
It seems like being a sophomore, that's a big adjustment. The nerves have definitely gotten the better of him.
Oh, you're under the big lights, that adrenaline's going, your heart's beating in your throat.
Snap is back, pitches back to number 19, Shannon Murray. He's nowhere to run on that one.
Shannon Murray, the ball carrier.
It's like about a 2-yard loss for the Cardinals, 1-yard loss.
Really no blocking for him.
Brings up 3rd and 12 from their own 38-yard line. 3rd and 13, I'm sorry.
Yeah, with the depth on these teams, when you go to the second team, you look a huge difference in the offensive line, while Middletown still got their defensive starters in there. 10 seconds left on the play clock. 6, 5, they recognize that.
Down the 3-2, just gets it off. Nope, they did throw the flag.
They might not have been set. That play was destined to fail before it started.
Regardless.
Defense was watching that play clock there too. So yeah, they rushed to the line of scrimmage right there, and they didn't get set. They had 5 seconds to get the snap, so that's going to bring it all the way back. Actually, Middletown with the loss on that. So we watched the replay. They said, we got to get the snap off, and left tackle wasn't set while the running back was in motion.
Middletown declines the penalty. It'll bring up 4th down and 21 for the Cardinals.
We have our backup punter in. Shannon Morris in to kick. That's not Sandusky, is it? That's 30, right?
Kick is back. It is up. It's a high kick.
Fair catch taken at the 45-yard line.
That was number...
Yeah, it was Brandon Sinclair on the
30.
punt.
Brandon Sinclair. It's wonderful to see Sandusky at quarterback. He's not handling the punting duties anymore. Defense takes the field. Still a lot of starters in there from the Cardinals on defense.
Yeah,
like
they'll probably
mixture.
keep them in until the Middletown decides to make some substitutions.
Snap is back. Pass to the left side there. Tackled right along the sidelines there by Alonzo Kendricks.
4-on-4 right there.
No gain on the play.
Shannon Morris just took the quick out. But after he caught the ball, he kind of pivoted and went back and lost a yard. Kind spot back up to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Snap is back. Long pass down the left sidelines. Kendricks looks back. And good coverage there by Alonzo Kendricks. Pass is incomplete. He's running stride for stride with the Middletown receiver there, and he was able to close that off, and pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, just timing route. Good coverage right there. Inside coverage. I'll tell you what, a nice play almost by Shannon Morris. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. They need to get to the Colerain 45.
Snap is back. Middletown quarterback to throw. Throws it to the right side. Caught right along the sidelines. He is tackled about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. Picks up about 7 yards there. Will bring up a 3rd and about 3 for the Middies.
Kind of a great decision. He didn't see anything downtown as we look back to that play. So he's 4th down and 2.
Snap is back. Hand off up the middle.
And he's not going to get it.
Not going to get there.
He needed to get to the Colerain 45. Colerain stops him on down. Stopped
turnover on down for the Middies. Colerain will take over at their own 46-yard line.
So So this running clock, Jason, only stops on change of possessions and injuries.
We've had one possession for each team. We're already almost halfway through the third quarter here. It is amazing how quick that clock goes by when it's running the entire second half.
So Freddie Johnson back at quarterback.
Takes the snap, pitches left. Cardinal runner down the sideline, pick up about 7 yards.
Yeah, that was your fullback, Hajma Abdul Wahid. Running to the short side, makes the read, makes a nice pitch. Wahid breaks his first tackle, takes 2 Middletown middies to force him out of bounds after a gain of 7.
Brings up second down and 3 for the Cardinals. Just inside Middletown territory at their 47-yard line. 6:33 remaining in the third quarter. Snap is back, little speed option to the right, pitches it. He is tackled in the backfield. I think about a loss of 2 yards there on the carry. That's Hamza Abdul Wahid.
We got Middletown midi down as we watched a replay. Freddie Johnson does good to get it out there, but with the starting defensive line in here for Middletown middies, this backup offensive line really isn't getting any push.
Looks like the Middletown player down is cramping. He's stretching out his legs.
Yeah, it's Cameron Jr. He's up on his own. It's tough. Once you start cramping, it's really tough to get loose the rest of the time. So the clock will stop while for the injury.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals, right at midfield. Freddie Johnson takes a snap, fakes the pitch.
Looking to throw.
Back to throw. He throws, and it's intercepted by the middies.
No, he dropped it.
No, he dropped
Oh.
it. He dropped it.
Freddie Johnson. Though I didn't know it. Freddie Johnson's left-handed.
Freddie Johnson with the left-handed throw there.
You know what? And he had a little bit of heat on that, but the heat hit the defensive back from Middletown as they fake the pitch to right, goes left, plants his foot, and he throws it hard, and really, Middletown midi is there. Colerain defender falls down, but the ball is incomplete. He's going to bring up a punt again. Brandon Sinclair.
Cardinals a punt from midfield. 5:23 remaining in the third quarter. Score is still Colerain 40. High snap, he gets it, kicks it nearly straight up in the air. Just in the Middletown territory, goes out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Ball was kicked from from the 50. He'll give him to the Middletown 46. A 4-yard net kick.
Yeah, you could see as soon as that ball came off his foot, it was almost straight up in the air.
A lot of pressure on these backups. You know, they're used to playing Saturday mornings, and if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow morning, these same 2 squads, JV, will be at Middletown starting at 10 a.m. Drive out there and support your team.
1st and 10 from the 46.
So coming the Middletown middies, Kamari Fuller still in at quarterback. Shawkees Thomas in at running back.
Couple changes on defense for the Cardinals, it looks like. Handoff up the middle, swallowed in the backfield.
Big play right there. That was 58. Dante Corleone just dominates past that left tackle. Split the difference. 2-yard loss.
As soon as that Middletown running back grabbed that ball, he was right there.
Yeah, Corleone went right underneath the 6'6" Chris Stallworth.
Man in motion here for the middies. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. Again, nowhere to go. Dante Corleone in there again.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Corleone helps out there, and that was 45. That was Xavier Kendall.
Made the initial contact, and then
yeah, we're seeing a few substitutions here. Cordell Casey's also in the ball game.
We also have Jalen Tinsley at safety as well.
Willie Finch playing a little outside linebacker.
Snap is back. Oh, almost
defense.
intercepted by Dante Corleone. In and out of his hands. That could have been a pick six, too.
Yeah.
There was nobody in front of him.
He knows it. He knows it.
Oh, man.
We watched the replay right here. It's just a quick timing rate. Corleone beats the tackle again. Hits him in the wrong place. The hands.
So close.
That's why he plays defense. But I'll tell you what, that young man was excited about that. But it's going to bring on the punt team.
He was in on every play in that series.
There was only 3 plays.
Every single play.
Yeah.
So Middletown the punt here. It's 4th and 12.
Running clock down to 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter.
Kick is off. Cardinals call for a fair catch about the 23-yard line. It's Deshaun Pace. The Cardinals, that's where they'll start at. Their own 23, 2:54 remaining in the third quarter. It's Colerain 44, Middletown 3.
Yeah, I think Pace got away with a little bit of one there. He signaled for the fair catch, but saw a little bit of room after he caught it. And he started to run a little bit, and the referees maybe could have called it as we watch a replay here of the near interception.
I think it went through his hands and hit his face mask.
Oh, you know what? Doesn't matter what we say. He's got to look at this over and over again in the film room. His coach is going to let him know about it. His players, there's Bolden right there.
And he's not going to live that one
Coach
down.
Tom. 2 Boldens meeting before he got to the sidelines. Great shot there by our guys here. New quarterback.
Snap. We got Tyler Prather at quarterback for the Cardinals. Number 15.
Tyler Prather, the sophomore, 6'1", 160. Good size, but they take the snap and there's nothing going on.
It's going to be marked about a loss of 3. So bring up 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals.
Middletown's made a few changes up front there on defense.
So number 6, Hector Lopez checking in the game for the Cardinals. He is a senior, 5'4", 125-pound running back.
I got to say that's number 6, right?
Yes, he is lined up at wing back there on the left side.
Yeah, I believe that might have been one of the players that they've kind of made an honorary captain. I believe he's an exchange student, wanted to come out for football, but then realized that, what'd you say, 160 pounds?
125.
125 pounds.
5'4" at 125.
Never misses a practice, was willing to hit anybody you put in front of him, and he gets the ball.
Gets the ball here, comes around the right side, cuts it back inside, he'll pick up a couple yards.
Welcome to football, Mr. Lopez. Hey, you know what? See how quickly he got up? Looking for a little bit of hole there. Not much. Initiates contact. He did pick up a couple yards.
Picked up looks like about a yard. We got number 43, Mawoli Nevis checking in for the Cardinals. Running back. Sophomore running back listed at 5'9", 165. The Cardinals will take the snap, pitch it out left. Nowhere to go there. He is
great closing speed.
hammered in the backfield.
Yes, senior from Middletown, Sean Duckworth flies up. I believe he's playing corner. That's probably going to be if they don't need to take a snap this quarter if they don't want. We watch just a quick pitch to the outside, blown up by Jaden Burks.
So it's 4th and 17 from the Cardinals from their own 15-yard line.
If
clock is running. Looks like we're going to get the end of the third quarter here before they snap it.
Yeah, the play clock's is longer than the game clock, so.
And that will be the end of the third quarter. Colerain Cardinals 44, Middletown Middies 3.
I tell you what, got a lot of subs to get in here, but that's as long as that third quarter or a second quarter took, and all that. That's a quick third quarter. A running clock here in the state of Ohio after 30 after halftime.
That third quarter was very fast. So we'll switch sides of the field, and the Cardinals will still have it 4th and 17 from their own 15-yard line.
So here at Colerain High School, elementary night, Colerain Cardinals taking it to the Middletown Middies, the GMC foes, 44-3. Lots of substitutions on both sides. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Colerain Cardinals going to be punting. And there goes the man we were looking for earlier, Lawson Sandusky. In the shadows of his own end zone.
Is that him?
Yeah, it's 17.
It's hard to see from this angle.
Shandon Morris going to set up inside the 50-yard line for the return.
Snap is back, kick is off. That's a beautiful punt. Inside Middletown territory, rolls down inside the 20-yard line. Middletown fields it at about the 15, and he is tackled right at about the 20-yard line, about the 22-yard line. So incredible punt there by Lawson
Sandusky. And there's a flag
Sandusky.
way behind the play, and now another flag thrown. Two flags about 30 yards apart from each other. We've seen a lot of block in the backs and illegal blocks, but with the lack of a return and something like that, it's probably a little bit of John or pushing after the play. Looking to the referees to
There's one
trying to see if they're communicating with either coach. Coach Bolden is looking for a call. Personal foul against Middletown. That explains one flag.
First and 10 from the 12-yard line.
The referee has just sent one of the Colerain players to pick up his flag. I have never seen that before. It was close to 35 yards away, and the referee is wearing vertical stripes. That's all I'm going to say.
Work smarter, not harder, right?
But a great play by number 31. That's Jalen Tinsley picking up the flag for the referee.
So Middletown will start first and 10 at their own 12 after the penalty. Snap is back, hand up the middle. A little bit of running room. Takes it on the left side. He's tackled to a gain of about 3 yards.
Middletown still has their offensive starters in there.
A lot of substitutions going on for the Cardinals here. So just about every play they got guys running in and out. Making sure everybody gets a few snaps here tonight. Snap is back, fakes the handoff. Oh, almost deflected up in the air and intercepted by the Cardinals.
It's still loose. There was about 4 possible players that could have picked that one off. Didn't see who ended up with it.
And that's
31.
31.
That's your flag retriever right there, Jalen Tinsley.
See, he went and retrieved the flag, gave him a little luck there to pick it off.
Watch the pinball action here. He's looking. Ball is tipped there on the outside. Bounces off a Middletown player. Bounces. No, he had it the entire time. So
we got a Middletown player down. Cardinals will take over on at the Middletown 14, first and 10, 10:53 remaining in the game.
Yeah, there was a little bit of when you get a ball that's bounced up like that, some odd contact. Hopefully this player from Middletown's okay, but
we got a Cardinal down on the opposite side of the field as well.
And that's way away from the play.
Tom Bolden going over there to check on his player.
Colerain player is noticeably limping, but up on his own power. That's Kendall Casey, 5'10" senior.
It's actually Cordell Casey. (5'10", 264-pound senior.
Well, I tell you what's Middletown player up is number 10. That's Will Williams, a 6'2", 175-pound freshman. That's a big freshman right there.
That is a big freshman.
He's walking off under his own power.
Got a noticeable limp there walking off.
Yeah, it just kind of gets, as we watch here in the replay, just kind of gets rolled up.
I think he took a helmet to the back of the knee there when they fell on the ground. Looked like 12's helmet landed right in the back of his leg.
So in again the quarterback for the Colerain Cardinals, Tyler Prater.
Right behind him at fullback, we got Hamza Abdul Wahid. And he will take this fullback dive up the middle. churning and churning. He gets down to about the 1 yard line. Strong run there by Abdul Wahid. He takes it inside the 5 yard line. Looks like it'll be spotted at about the 2 yard line.
That's what Wahid does. He's one of the multi-sport. He's a wrestler for the Colerain Cardinals. He's got power and determination as we watch him just carry some of the Middletown defenders. If I'm coaching, I'm feeding him that same play. Reward the player for her effort right here.
So he is lined up at fullback again. Tyler Prather at quarterback for the Cardinals.
Middletown crowding the line on that left side.
Takes a snap, handoff inside, counter to the left side. He's tackled in the backfield.
That's Hector Lopez, your 5'4",
Lopez.
125-pound senior.
So they're trying to get Abdul Wahid or Hector here a touchdown.
Running straight ahead, though.
Don't run each of them.
Don't run him on an angle. Running straight ahead. This student section will go nuts if they can get him in.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. 2nd and goal from the 4. 9:33 remaining in the game.
Looks to the sidelines. They've only got 5 seconds left on the play clock. They're, you burn a timeout here. Nah, coaches don't quarterback. Neither one of the quarterbacks or the coach recognize the play clock going down. So a 1st and goal from the 2 is now a 2nd and goal. They're going to bring it back all the way just outside the 9. So we got to start thinking about player of the game.
Snap is off. It's handoff up the middle.
Wahid, the ball carrier.
Abdul Wahid up the middle again. Picks up about 5 yards. Takes it down to about the Middletown 5 yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Not much there. Nice defense.
3rd and goal from the 5 for the Cardinals. 8:25 remaining in the game. Flags flying before the play here. Ball start on the Cardinals.
Well, what looked like happened there, they go up to the line of scrimmage with the play, and the quarterback's looking back at Coach Bolden after our changes, but I believe he cannot go under center and then pull back. He had his hands underneath the center and then came back. So a motion penalty, 3rd down and goal from the 10.
Snap is off, hand up the middle to Abdul Wahid again. He's driving again, right back down to the 5 yard line.
He does. That is an effort, young man. He's stronger than he looks. What's he listed in the program? Only at 165 pounds.
It looks like the Cardinals are going to keep the offense on the field here.
You know why not? You got your backups in. Give them a little bit of varsity glory on a Friday night. And if you get stopped, you've pinned down.
Pin Middletown inside their 5 yard line. So Cardinals to the line here. Man in motion. Snap is back. Hand up the middle again. He's not going to get there. Abdul Wahid again. He's tackled. It looks like about the 3 yard line.
Yeah, he hit at the 5, carried him down to the 2.
So Middletown will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 2 yard line. 6:50 remaining in the game. Cardinals lead 44-3.
Yeah, wholesale substitutions finally on defense. See what Middletown does with their subs. All right, new quarterback in for the Middletown Middies. That's Noah Locke, a 6'3" freshman.
So Middletown lines up in the shotgun. Snap in his own end zone. Hand off up the middle. It's like about a gain of 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, Colerain got a little bit of penetration. We're getting a little preview of what we're going to see tomorrow, Saturday morning, when JV takes over. Tell you what, nice play up front. What is that, 45 for the Colerain Cardinals. That Xander Kendall, sophomore, almost gets him in the end zone.
Officially marked as a gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for the middies here. Snap is back. Hand up at the middle again. He's got a little bit of room. Breaks free. Gets out to about the Colerain 15-yard line, where he's tackled. Be about a gain of 12 for Middletown.
Yeah, the junior Shawkes Thomas almost breaks free right there. That would have been a, if he gets loose there, that's a 99. That could be close to a school record. But
He had
clock
a little bit of
runs
room,
down.
but it closed quickly.
And again, still the running clock. They moved the chain, started it again.
Snap is back. Hand up at the middle again. Nowhere to go there. He'll lose about 2 yards. 2 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd and 12 from their own 14.
Yeah, with Desmond Harrell and Doug Davis on the stop.
Desmond Harrell was in on the tackle for Colerain. 2nd down 12. Noah Locke is behind center for Middletown.
5 minutes left to play.
Snap is back. Hand up at the middle again. He's got a little bit of room. He will take it out just past the 25.
That'll be enough for the first down for the Middletown Middies. Move the chains.
As the clock gets under 5 minutes.
Carries for a midi first down.
Yeah, Shawkes Thomas, 6'2", 180, a junior.
26-yard line.
Second leading rusher for the Middletown Middies coming into this ball game.
Middletown hand up at the middle again. Picks up about 5 yards right up the center.
Jalen Tinsley on the stop.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd down 5.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. And Noah Locke, the freshman quarterback, lines in shotgun formation.
Snap is back, and he's going to throw it this time deep down the left sideline. Almost intercepted by the Cardinal defender.
I tell you what, he had a man open.
Ball is incomplete.
He had a step. The ball was just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, if he hits him in stride right there, that's Romel Martinier
was
on the coverage. But he was beat. If that's it, don't celebrate too much. You got the ball, but ball thrown correctly, he scores. Lots of
Snap is
movement.
back, throwing it again to the right side. Nope, flags
Yeah.
all over the field. False start
Yeah.
on the middies.
Looked like the left outside wide receiver moved a little bit. That might have been on the center again. Again, a lot of substitutions in here with a big lead by Colerain.
That's going to push them back. It'll make it 3rd and 10 from the middies from their own 26-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to play.
3rd and 10.
Play clock down to 5, 4, 3.
It's the snap off, and he will keep it. Tries to run through the Cardinal defender to no avail. He's taken down. Looks like it'll be officially marked as a gain of 2.
Josh Ringer.
Yeah, good play there by Jaden Carter. Stays home for the Colerain Cardinals.
4th down 7.
So it'll be 4th
Lots
and
of
8
help.
for the middies. And he'll send the punt team on the
Shannon
field.
Murray deep for Colerain.
2:09 remaining in the game.
All right.
Snap is back. Kick is off. Bounces just inside the 40-yard line for the Cardinals. And a nice return here. Up down the right sideline. Just inside the 30. Big hit by the kicker there, the punter.
Yeah, way out of bounds, too.
Flag on the middies there. That's going to put the Cardinals at about the 15-yard line.
Who's that, 19 there for the Colerain Cardinals? Is that the right number there? Shannon Murray, 5'7", backup quarterback, sophomore, gets loose on the
He fielded
nice
that and
return.
took that seam that was there and cut right through.
but was way out of bounds, already out of bounds, and the backup punter gave him a little bit of a shot.
Is a personal foul on Middletown.
So got some quick late scores here. Probably not as late as we are because we're in the running clock. Mason and Sycamore tied at 20. St. X down by 1.7 to 6 to Indy Catholic.
Cathedral.
Lakota East losing to Princeton 24-21. Fairfield up on West 30-3. Oak Hills still over Hamilton 13-7.
That's St. X's Cathedral.
20-20. Again,
Cathedral.
Mason and Sycamore are tied 20-20.
So the Cardinals take over at their own 14, or at Middletown's 14-yard line. I think this is exactly where they took over the last possession. First and 10, about just under a minute and a half remaining in the game. Snap is off. Quarterback pitches it out left. He will take it inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, nice read by the quarterback. He runs the option to perfection from the fullback. He is stopped. He kicks it out. Reward Shannon Murray for the big return, and a nice run by Murray. He's going to pick up 6.
We're down to 1 minute remaining. Colerain 2nd and 3 from the 8-yard line.
If the referees are good with their stopwatches, this could be the last play.
2nd and 3.
Snap is back. Hand off. Nope, he keeps it, pitches it, but it's
it was
on the
there.
ground.
It was there, too.
It's loose, and
Ball
it is
still.
recovered.
You know what that's going to do?
They're going to signal at Middletown ball.
That's going to stop the clock on change of possessions. You know what? If he makes that pitch, Murray has got a chance of scoring right there.
So the Middies will take over. This is going to be marked at just about the 20-yard line, 19-yard line. They're in 19, 31 seconds remaining. Colerain leading 44-3. This could be the last play of the game here.
So stick.
Clock
Hey,
is running
what
again.
do we got going on next week, Jason?
We are at Sycamore next week.
Sycamore has
Take
been
on
kind
the
of a surprise
Aviators.
in the league, tied, as we said, with Mason right now 20-20. Always a tough game when we go to Sycamore. It's a tough stadium to play.
Snap is back, handoff up the middle. A little bit of room, we'll pick up about 5 yards.
Ball carrier.
And that will be the last play of the game.
That's
So your final score here tonight, Colerain 44, Middletown 3.
For Brian Wyatt, Jason Helfrich, wearecolerain.com, and for Waycross Community Media, this has been Colerain Football. This program made possible by Fusible, Driver Ed Academy, Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Mullali's Detail Specialist, CSL Plasma, Joseph Toyota of Cincinnati.
Service you can trust. From the most trustworthy brand. Where your neighbor chooses to put their trust. Easy. True. Clear. Shop the Joseph Toyota Advantage. Closer to your home than you think.